Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. As you know that we are discussing phonetics, the speech sounds, how speech is produced. The speech is produced with the articulators. When articulators move, we produce the sounds. For the production of sound, we have to process the sound. For the processing of the sound, we have some articulators that control the air and gives us the particular sound of B, P, A, L, N, etc. First of all, you should know that what are the organs that involve in the speech. We have the individual, and individual have the anatomy to produce the sound. The production of sound, we have the organ that is genetically endowed with God, and that is called the speech organ. There are basically the two types of articulator that involved by the production of the sound. They are the active articulator and the passive articulators. The active articulators moves and touches the passive articulator, then the sound is produced. And the passive articulator don't move for the production of sound, rather the active articulator comes to the passive articulator for the production of sounds. And see, first of all, the speech, organ of speech sound. See, this is the anatomy of the human speech organ. We have the system that is involved by producing the sounds. See, first of all, we have the two articulators, active articulators and passive articulators. There are two active articulators, the most important two active articulators. One is your tongue, second is your lip, and particularly your lower lip is the most active articulator after your tongue. And beside these two articulators, all your articulators are the passive articulators. And see, this is your anatomy of speech organ. We have, because the sound is produced. Here is the phonation process. When your lungs push the air and it becomes through the trachea to your mouth, and it comes through your mouth, and when the sound is produced and out from your mouth, it is being processed. The processing is involved within these articulators. First is here we have the two layers. One is the trachea, two is trachea, second is esophagus. Within the trachea, we have the sound. Here we have the vocal folds. Vocal fold tells us either the sound is hard or the sound is soft sounds. Voiced or unvoiced sound, it is the technical term, voiced or unvoiced sound. Next is this is the larynx. After that, we have the two cavities, oral cavity and the nasal cavity. In the oral cavity, we have the teeth, the palatal, the lips, and in the nasal cavity, we have only the nasal cavity. And see, in the oral cavity, we have the lip. The parts of lip is categorized within this place. This is the tongue, and this is the back of tongue. This is the front of tongue. This is the blade of tongue, and this is the tip of tongue. It means that when this tip moves to some passive articulator, it will distinguish the sound from the other sound. If this moves, the sound is different from this sound. If this moves, the sound is different from these two places. If this parts of tongue move, the sound is totally different from these 3 points. So we can say that for the production of sound, tongue perform very important role. And we have the teeth. These are the two teeth, lower teeth and upper teeth. These are the teeth, and these are the two lips, lower lip and upper lip. And this is the palate. The parts of palate, the alveolar ridge. This is the part that comes after the teeth. This is called the hard spots of human being. This is the alveolar ridge. After that we have the hard palate. After the hard palate, when we come back, we have the soft palate. And after the soft palate, we have uvula. And then we have the space within the uvula and the epiglottis. This is called the pharynx. And this is the anatomy of the speech organ. And speech is processed within these organs, and then we can say that the child speak the child speak the child speak ka. So these are the processes that involve when every child, every human being speaks. This is the speech organ, and if you want to know more about phonetics and phonology, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Thank you very much.